Good morning, hello. It's Thursday, 24th of March 2011. I took out the budget yesterday. It was delivered yesterday, Wednesday. We've got a new government in Britain. Don't know whether you know this. It's called a Lib Dem Con Dem Conservative Coalition. Basically, it's the Conservatives didn't get enough votes to have a majority, and the Liberal Democrats. It was supposed to be sort of a liberal, middle-of-the-road party, but I've suddenly decided, well, the leadership have suddenly decided that, you know, to stay in power, they've got to support a lot of stuff that ordinarily they wouldn't support. And the thing is about this budget yesterday, the Lib Dems have been really quiet. It's just been the Conservatives. Budgets in Britain ages ago used to be like exciting things, you know. Beer used to go up and people used to have to go out and buy it before 12 o'clock. It's a bit of an anticlimax now. The big one was supposed to be taking a whole 1p off the price of fuel. Except it's not, because all that's happening is the oil companies are getting a penny less. We're still saying paying the same amount. But they're getting it taken off them, so it's not really helped anyone. Your personal allowance for your income tax has gone up, so it means you can earn more. I think it's about 300 quid. So you can earn 300 quid more before you start paying tax. Doesn't mean a great deal to me, really. Life goes on, really. Life goes on. We all have to suffer this depression or recession or whatever we call it, crash. You just live from day to day, really. You know, as long as you're eating, you're not doing anything stupid with your money, I suppose that's good enough for me. Okay, so I'm not really talking about the shaving I made this morning. We're on our third pass. So, how is everyone? How is everyone in the different parts of the world that are watching these videos? Everyone happy? Everyone's sad. We did a programme last week early this week with a group of young women. Last week it was a group of young women talking about depression, and it was really interesting finding out what they thought about it and how it affected them. And a lot of them personal experiences. So some of them had self-harmed, some of them had been on Prozac, and the impression I got, really, not necessarily from them, from what they spoke about, is it's like people in today's world, especially when people haven't got work or useful occupation, useful things to occupy themselves, people are looking for little pigeonholes to put themselves in. It used to be like you were a worker and your job, especially if you're a man, your job sort of indicated your status in society. And nowadays, if you haven't got a job and you're on benefits, sometimes the pigeonhole you put yourself in might be, you know, alcohol abuse, which we seem to have a lot of around this area. People just seem to be drinking all day, drinking themselves into a state of oblivion, and it's a very worrying thing, really, because I like living around there, and I'm not making any personal aspersions at them, people who tend to drink all day, but the government doesn't seem to be doing anything about it. The health authority in the area launched a strategy yesterday, which I couldn't go to, which was an event that took place in a gentleman's club in Liverpool. So you've got a strategy about people abusing alcohol taking place in a gentleman's club, and I don't think they were trying to be ironic. I think that they thought that would be a nice, impressive venue for the press and the media to go along to. I'm still trying to get a hold of a copy of that strategy so we can see like what they're talking about, how they intend dealing with the street drinkers in the area that I live in. And I'm going to work now about 8:30, and I guarantee there'll be someone on the street with a can of strong lager, starting the day, pushing themselves into a state of oblivion because they're an alcoholic. And no one seems to be dealing with them. No one seems to be sort of speaking to them. No one seems to be trying to find what could solve their problems in a direct way. There's no work for them because there's no work for people who haven't got health and addiction problems. So where does that leave us? I really don't know. Really don't know. Really don't know. Okay, so we've had the cologne, we've had the moisturising cream. Just finishing off now with the aftershave. 5 minutes and 12 seconds worth of shaving, 14 seconds, 15 seconds. Goodbye from me, Steve Farragut. See you tomorrow. Experiment next week. I'm going to cutthroat shave every day next week. See if we get better at it, because I think one of the reasons I'm not doing very well at cutthroat razor and cutthroat shaving is I'm not doing it often enough. So we're going to have a week of this. So that'll be interesting. So I'm either going to look like Frankenstein's monster, or I'll have cracked it. So you'll be involved in that process as well. Okay, so it's a goodbye from me, Steve Farragut, to the pool, the big shave, and see you all tomorrow.